Hi, my name is Gavin, and I see you. Welcome back to the Gavin Talk About YouTube channel and talk about anything and everything. Today we're going to talk about Marvel Studios' Captain America Brave New World, which came out over the weekend. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button. And as always, let's get right into the video. So, Captain America Brave New World. Let me just get this out of the way now. We're going to get into spoilers in a minute. But as of right now, let's just get into it real quick. I didn't hate this movie. I enjoyed most of it. What I hated was the stuff that felt meh to me. But it wasn't trying to get around the spoilers before. It wasn't it wasn't the movie that I expected because people were hating on it. I liked it, but it did bother me some. Let's just get into the spoilers now. You've been warned. If you guys haven't watched this movie, please go watch it. It's still a pretty damn good movie. I have a few problems with it though. It did feel like a Marvel movie, so if you're gonna go see this wanting the Marvel pizzazz, you kinda get that. This movie is going in the right direction, and I hope it goes into the right direction moving forward. This is a step into the right direction that we need to start going in with the MCU. Yeah, let's get into spoilers. Harrison Ford, when he, before we start, I just have to say, Incredible Hulk Spider Cannon. I'm very happy that we finally got that confirmation. I know we were joking about it and saying, well, Incredible Hulk doesn't get reference. Well, now we can't make that joke because they reference the hell out of this movie. And I think that's one of the many flaws they have. And this felt like an Incredible Hulk 2 instead of a Captain America movie. It had Captain America-isms in this movie. It did. And I'm happy that it did. I think that this movie is Captain America adjacent. It's called Captain America, so obviously, right? But I think this movie is a little frustrating on the point of where you could feel the reshoots, right? You have Giancarlo Esposito, and when he was running around, because there was rumors that he was supposed to be part of a serpent society, then there was rumors that he wasn't, and then the rest was Seth Rollins got canned and taken off of this. I think what they were going to go on to was brilliant. When Bucky showed up, that was cool to tie that in together. And apparently now he's a congressman, which we see in the Thunderbolts trailer. I'm excited for Thunderbolts, by the way. I don't think this movie, Captain America Brave New World, I don't think it's bad. We're going to be talking all over the place, by the way. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's horrible. I think the relationship between Sam Wilson and Joaquin Torres, I think that was a great, feel for that character. I think Sam Wilson and Isaiah Bradley, that relationship was cool to see. But making tie-ins into the Black Widow movie with the Red Room with the character in there that I forgot her name, but she's part of the Red Room, right? She part of it, and they kind of made her like part of the Black Widow universe, and it's hard to put that into a movie because that felt shoehorned to me. I get we're trying to build a better universe. I get we're trying to rebuild the universe that Endgame kind of left. But I think they did a great job in finally acknowledging the universe as a whole. I'm happy that we finally got eternal stuff. The Celestial sticking out. That was cool. And hearing Harrison Ford talk about adamantium. So is this confirmation that we're getting Wolverine soon? I know we're not really, like, I'm not in the camp of we need to, like, get Wolverine immediately, but I do kind of want Hugh Jackman to go away after Secret Wars. I want all new cast. After Secret Wars, after everything, I want new cast. I know this is I know this is weird, but I want it to go away. I don't want any more. I think we need to have a whole new universe, and I think that what DC is doing over there, I think we need to do for Marvel. Because I don't think this is gonna work anymore. Marvel is complicated now to the point where I think that if we were to reintroduce a new Bruce Banner, we were to reintroduce a Tony Stark, reintroduce a new Captain America, I think that would more benefit the MCU more than hurt it. I've heard people talking about how we can't recast iconic characters. I get that. But if we do it in a separate universe, in a new universe, if we can reboot the MCU, that would be beneficial for the MCU. And this movie just proved that we need to do just that. Because if we weren't in the same universe as the universe after Endgame, like, if this was not in the same MCU, I would have loved it 100%. But this was Incredible Hulk #2. Like, this was basically that. Tim Blake Nelson, he did great as the leader. It was kind of a little eerie to look at him all the time like that, but that was cool. It was a cool visual. I liked the head, and I liked that they made him do it practically. I know that he said that he requested it, so that was cool. I like that Harrison Ford. I like him as Thaddeus Ross. It made me miss William Hurt. But yeah, when Joaquin went down and got hurt, and that scene between Sam and Bucky, God, that was beautiful. That monologue was beautiful. And I'm glad that we have confirmation on what Bucky's been doing. And then when we get into Thunderbolt, we'll know a lot more. I think Bucky is going to die in that movie, unfortunately. But I do feel like Bucky Barnes will die in Thunderbolts. Hope not. But that seems like where we're going to go. I think Brave New World hurt Marvel as well as help it. How it hurt is because you felt the reshoots. That scene with that, like when John Carlos Esposito, when he had like a one-on-one fight with Sam Wilson, you knew that was basically reshoot, and you felt it because like it felt weird, it felt off, it felt like we were fixing things. Not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying that I feel like if we were to sit down and say Sam Wilson, Captain America, is a badass dude in this movie, there'd be arguments to where he's not. That was one of them. The Red Hulk fight kind of bothered me. Although I do like the plotline of Thunderbolt Ross and Betty. I do love that plotline that Thunderbolt is trying to get to. Betty's trying to like warm up to her again because he misses her. I think having Leader be his prisoner kind of retcons why we haven't seen the Leader ever since the events of the Incredible Hulk. So I'm happy they retconned that. When we got into the Isaiah Bradley part, when Isaiah Bradley went to go shoot the president, you kind of knew because the actor's eyes shifted and you knew exactly that he was being mind controlled. I do like how they figured that out. I think that Harrison Ford was a great replacement for William Hurt. It just makes me think of what could have been if we could have gotten William Hurt and Liv Tyler together. But we don't live in that timeline. This movie isn't as bad as people are saying, though. I liked it. The end credits scene kind of made me a little weird. What are we referencing? Are we referencing Galactus? Are we referencing, like, Battle Worlds? Because if we're, referencing, like, these Secret Wars, and we're referencing that we're gonna have a group of people, like, multiverse people coming into this world and attacking him, that's fine. But again, it's a little too soon in my part. I feel like we should have waited, but hey, right? It's neither here nor there. But yeah, I think this movie was fine. I don't think it was as bad as people are saying. I do love that we're showing hints that we're going to get a new Avengers team, which I think consists of Kate Bishop, Miss Marvel, probably Yelena if she survives Thunderbolts. Not sure about anything else. We need to get back to the Monica Rambeau stuff, though, right? Because we need to see why she got transported to the X-Men universe. We need to see that side of things. We need to have a thing. But I'm rambling about other projects. This movie was okay. Wasn't bad. I liked it. I think that Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, Captain America, I love it. His struggle with not taking the soldier serum, it should have been a main plot in this movie. I also think that Winter Soldier, that the Falcon and Winter Soldier show kind of hurt this movie. Because I think this movie should have been before Captain America. No, this movie should have been before Falcon and Winter Soldier. But I'm not hellbent on that idea. Red Hulk was not in it that much. The first 40 minutes was probably my favorite part of this movie. Yeah. I cried a couple of times when they were talking about Betty, but other than that, it's not that bad. It's not that good though. It's an okay movie. I'm having tough words. I'm having a hard time trying to navigate on what I want to say about this movie. Because there's a lot of negativity on this movie, and I don't really want to hone in on that. I'm really trying to stay on the positivity side of this movie. The positive side is great Anthony Mackie moments, great moments with him and Walking Tours. I loved Isaiah Bradley. I loved the chemistry between all three of them. I love the chemistry between Harrison Ford and Thunderbolt Ross and Sam Wilson. I do love that. I think that Harrison Ford was a perfect replacement. I think the idea of Leader putting gamma radiation inside of Thunderbolt Ross as a revenge plot was cool. I think it really circled back to it. I also think that if we were to look into this movie in a deeper level, I don't think this movie is what the world needed, and you didn't do it justice. I'm just going to say that right now. We should have had a movie that's not afraid to, push the boundaries. And you didn't do that. It felt really tiptoeing around the message. We need a movie that spearhead through that, and Marvel took the safe route. But yeah, that's my thoughts about the movie. I'm gonna be completely honest. I enjoyed it, but not much. Not as much as I would like to. Anyway, comment down below. Let me know, what did you guys like about this movie? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.